everyone, today we're going to talk about what do people eat in Canada during the spring. In Canada, baked apples are a really popular dish, since the apple is a fruit that only harvests in a really good way during this season. Apples seem to be fresher, which allows the rarity agent of this dessert. The origin of this food is really tragic, but its taste is something exquisite and delicious and can be really healthy depending on what the person decides to put topping, such as chocolate, ice cream, among others. It is about preference actually. We need to clarify that this doesn't mean that it can be made at any other season of the year, but the outcome is not going to be the same. Therefore, it is considered by Canadians an ideal dish to eat when the spring arrives.
What's the cultural meaning behind the dish? As we said before, it's a very sad story. In the early 30s, financial disaster struck, leaving many people unemployed and poor. In Canada, the poverty was compounded with a horrible drop in the prices. It was during this period the people especially learned the art of saving, reusing, and making do, even under the direst circumstances. We call that time the Great Depression. Many poverty-stricken families in the Depression era had to make do with the food they had in order to survive. They learned to stretch meal in creative ways and make special treats that didn't cost much money.
Apples in that period, even if they were not completely in good condition, were the most popular things that were sold, and since their cost was not high, and in this way the families were creating dishes with apples until they published the recipe for baked apples, which became a success because those treats are warm and gooey, tasting very similar to apple pie and without the crust. It's a sweet dessert that didn't cost too much in a time when people didn't have much and was a great help to survive in the conditions at that moment.
The ingredients you need to prepare this delicious recipe are apples, sugar, cinnamon, butter, and water. The way they prepare this recipe is first they preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit. Then they core the apple. After that, they place a blob of butter on the bottom of the core. Then you mix sugar and cinnamon together. Place this mixture inside the apple. After that, place a blob of butter on top. Then you're finally ready to place it in the oven. Place it on an oven-safe dish. Add some water so the bottom doesn't burn. Finally, let it cook inside the oven for about 45 minutes. You're gonna know it's ready when it's soft and cooked. After the 45 minutes pass, you can enjoy. Add some ice cream if you like. I hope you try this amazing recipe from Canada.